Hey everybody, welcome back to the Expressions podcast. And today I'm joined by a producer who we just started talking about this right before. Got one of the craziest fucking cosigns I've ever seen in my life a couple of days ago or something like that. But a producer I've been tapped into for a minute now, making such dope shit. Actually he's produced one of my favorite songs of the year. And we'll get into that. I didn't mention what that song was yet though. I didn't mention what that song was
No,
yet.
I'm waiting on it.
I'm joined by the one and only Acre. Acre, welcome to the show, my brother. How are we doing today?
We're living, man. I appreciate you for having me. I support everything you're doing. You're killing it. So I appreciate you for having me on, of course.
Very, very kind words, man. Thank you very much. I really
Yeah,
appreciate that.
always.
Uh, so recently we had on a very, very, very dear friend of yours for
Yep.
goes by the name of Vague. So if you listen to that episode, you heard a little bit about their relationship and where they come from and everything like that. But tell the people, where is
So
Acre from?
yeah, I am from a small town out in Northern California, really small town. I mean, like 3,500 people type shit. Like
Holy
our
shit.
our county is our town. Like everyone knew each other. So of course I knew Aaron. I mean, Vague from a young age. Exposed him. I knew Veg from a young age, and just like we both got into music together. And yeah, it was like we just knew we needed to make it out of like that city with music. You know what I'm saying? Like there's not many routes to go down, so we knew we wanted to do something creative, and you can't do much creative there. So that's why I'm now in like LA, Orange County area.
Beautiful. Oh, so you're down in LA now. That's so crazy. So you guys grew up in a place because you gave a little bit more detail than vague. 3,500 people, bro.
Yeah, our specific town
What?
was like 3,500 people.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's extremely, extremely tiny. Is it
tiny.
crazy to literally know everybody? Because you have no other choice to know everybody.
Yeah, it gets wild. I mean, when the girls get into playing stuff, it gets pretty brutal. I'm not gonna lie.
I could only fucking imagine what that looks like. But
But it was fun that like we did small town shit all the time. You know, we're on our goon shit, so it was fun. But at
yeah,
the
of
same
course.
time, I'm glad to be out of there.
Yeah. We're on to different things now. Bigger
Yep,
things, better things, right, Acre?
definitely.
So Acre, talk to me. What's the origin story? How did you start making music and why did you even want to do what you're doing right now? Why do you want to wake up and make beats? Where does this all come from?
So it originally came from Cole Bennett's like always been an idol of mine, of course. He's the GOAT. So I was really into Cole Bennett, wanted to shoot music videos. I was into like editing. I got really into like Adobe After Effects, shit like that. And then what ended up happening is I was just like, it was actually Nick Mira video. Ended up just watching a Nick Mira video, and it was just him making beats with like that, those crazy backgrounds he used to always have. So it was like Nick Mira and then 808 Mafia lives, you know what I'm saying? The classics. I'd always watch those and I'd be like, fuck, that shit's hard. So then I just like started watching tutorials at work. I told this in another like little podcast I did, but just started doing tutorials, watching tutorials at work. And then by the time I even got a computer, because that was before I got a computer, by the time I got a computer, I was kind of like, a little bit locked in. I was able to do some stuff. So started making beats ever since then, and I kind of dropped editing, but I want to get back in that bag eventually.
I'd be very excited to see you get back in that bag. I
No,
think
right?
we need no, I think we need more people that, are shooting music video, creating that sort of content like that because it's so important for the artists, for everyone involved. It just a really good music video can do wonders for an artist's career,
Yeah, it's
producer's career,
insane.
everybody involved. And shout out Cole Bennett because obviously trailblazer, man. He brought back the music video. The music video was almost like dead. Like no one really get. Nah, I mean I still care a little bit, but he made it
Yeah,
like
yeah, you know
no,
what
the
I'm talking
music
about.
video is extremely
Yeah,
important, man.
made people tap in and like, just
Yeah,
listen to do more with the music than just
yeah.
listen to it.
And another thing you said, and I get this all the time on the podcast, specifically from producers, is watching guys like Nick Mira, the 808 Mafia Live, Southside, etc. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to everyone who makes producer content. One of your frequent collaborators and someone who is killing it on YouTube is Dead Boy Aiden, and I definitely want to ask you about your relation with him because he's super dope and is doing really really cool shit. His tape that he just dropped, however long ago that was fucking fire as fuck too. So yeah, I even get inspired when I watch those fucking
Definitely
YouTube
do.
videos, bro. I'm like, I see
Yeah.
Nick Mira cooking up. I'm like, today's the day. I'm like, today's the day, bro. But we
Not
have not
definitely.
gotten to that day yet. We've not gotten to that day yet. So, Acre, let's talk about what you've done so far. Let's introduce the people to Acre Wave, man. Let's to the body of work. I like to start with the heavy hitters though. I like to start with the
Heavy
heavy
hitters. All right,
hitters.
go
I,
ahead.
I gave a little tease in the intro about what the fuck I was saying, but so guy by the name of Keep It Two Trill on Instagram.
Keep it Trill Legend.
Keep It Trill, excuse me.
No. Yeah, that's just his artist name, Legend.
He's currently Dom Corleo's manager.
Nah.
He's not.
He's East Bay Tay's manager, but he's just like really close with Dom and Dom's manager Sean, and I believe it's Sean.
Perfect. Thank you for the correction.
Yeah,
So
no, he's just a goat manager.
yeah, no. Listen, this guy knows fucking everybody. That is
Yeah.
that's the point of the statement. This guy knows fucking everybody. Recently, exactly produced his own tape.
Hmm.
Basically like a host tape is what I
Yeah.
would compare it to. A little bit like a different sort of a vibe to it because it's a little bit more. I guess I don't want to disrespect all the hosts out there, including myself, but it's a little bit more of a different echelon, more of a higher echelon in terms of the production and like the rollout, everything like that. The guys that are on it, it's a
Yeah.
it's a different ball
He
game in my
yeah,
opinion.
he spent a lot of time on it. So
Yeah,
for sure turned out very professional and very good. Of
it's a phenomenal tape. I encourage everyone to go listen to it. I was just put onto it because I was doing research for this, so thank you very much, Acre.
course.
You have a song on there with East Bay Tay, two friends. Fucking very, very good song. I've been a fan
Super
of East
hard.
Bay Tay for a minute, so crazy to see you with them. You have another song with Racked Up Roy,
Hmm.
who I fuck with too. He's hard.
He's
And then
hard.
a song with Baby Boy Slime. I'm not gonna lie, I did not know who the fuck that was, but he's popping right now, bro.
Hey,
He's
I'm
doing
not
his
gonna lie,
thing.
I didn't know too much about him either, but like that song was crazy. So I for sure tapped in since I heard that.
Yeah, nah,
Because of course Trill got me that one. So
nah,
Trill hooked me up with that and I had to tap in after.
yeah, nah, he's fucking crazy. And just to kind of get into I guess a little bit more of this because I would love to know how you sort of linked up with Keep It Trail and how this all sort of happened because one of the craziest things and the cosign that I mentioned before in the intro is on Keep It Trail's Instagram, he has literally an iMessage screenshot and he's talking to none other than Ty fucking Dollar Sign. Shout out to Ty Dollar Sign, one of the greatest artists we've ever seen in
Crazy.
my life,
Ty Dolla
saying
sign.
basically saying something along the lines of this shit's hard, like this is crazy, you're gonna go up, da da da. And the screenshot he sends is the song with East Bay Tay, produced by the one and
Mm-hmm.
only Acre.
Yes,
And
sir.
Dead Boy Aiden too, right? On that one?
Yeah. That was me
Yeah.
and him.
So how did this all happen? Because that's a crazy tape to be a part of, in my opinion.
Okay, so how that happened was he originally just like I was following him before and like he put on a story send beats. So I sent him beats and he just randomly followed me back. So, that was probably my like I guess that he fucked with the beats. So I hit him up and I was like, glad you fucked with the beats, whatever. And we set up a session. And then it was either first session or second session. He just had Tay pull up and then we made a couple of songs and one of them was Two Friends. And then we got that.
Wow, that's so far. So you were in the studio with him and everything like that.
Yeah. We pulled up to a studio in LA, a studio I go to a lot called Two Commas. So
Okay.
we pulled up to a studio and then just knocked out a couple songs.
So what is it like being in there in a very more so professional setting? Like you're not making beats in your room and just,
Yeah.
just sitting in FL, just like you're in a, real professional environment, guys that are especially at Keep It Trail, this guy seemingly from the outside looking in, he's about his business, right? He's
Yeah.
taking this really serious. So what is it like to be in that sort of environment producing?
When I first moved here and I was starting to get into like actual sessions and like doing in-person sessions at studios and stuff, I for sure would get like super nervous before, I get those sweaty palms. I like, that's just how it is. It's how it's supposed to be. It's just repetition. So like after, 100 sessions, you know what I'm saying? Like you'll get it down. It's just everyone's a human. So like anytime I'm in rooms with like people like that, like just try not to be a weirdo, try to be cool. Like some people just like take it out of proportion. You just gotta be the producer or be the artist that you usually are.
Yeah. I love that though. I love the sweaty palms, man. The sweaty palms, pressure is a privilege, man, in my opinion. To feel that
I
to
bet your
it's
I
a
bet your first few pods you were like getting nervous right before they join, like
Oh yeah, no, for
that's
sure,
just
for
how it
sure.
is.
Just to, more so even just to like put it out there,
Uh-huh.
being like, how are
Yeah.
people even gonna receive this? Like, are they gonna fuck
Mm-hmm.
with me? Do I sound lame? Do I sound stupid? Yeah, you go through a million different thoughts. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, rip the fucking band-aid off and just get it over with.
No,
Because
for real.
whatever you want is probably on the other side of that, you know?
Yeah, just definitely go for it because there's not really many people doing this like type of coverage. So you're killing it, and I feel like that's how it is. If you just have beats sitting on your computer or songs sitting on your computer, content sitting on your computer, it's not gonna gain any audience by just sitting there. And I for sure have a problem with that too. But like, it's just the only way to get your name out there.
Yeah, no, it's real too. And it's like, yes, you don't want to release something that you're like, I fucking hate this necessarily. But you know, there's
Hmm.
people who it's crazy too, because like if you just put it out there, you never know what could happen. Like people will blow
Hmm.
up from a song they made like 2 years ago. I was just listening, I can't remember what this guy's the artist's name was. Not really on our scene or anything, but he had a song from 3 years ago that just recently blew up, and now he's like all over the map. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Not crazy, crazy big, but like substantially
Hey,
there. three
he's doing
years.
his thing. Yeah, no, that's you never know what could happen. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
Do you have any interesting studio stories or anything like that? Because I know sometimes in sessions, like random people just pop with their fucking head and just spawn out of nowhere. Like maybe one time you just made like the craziest fucking song that maybe we'll hear one day, maybe we won't hear one.
I remember one time I was interning at this nice studio in like LA, Hollywood area. And I was just an intern. I wasn't shit. So I'm not getting ahead of myself. But
No, of course, of
so
course.
I was just sweeping floors, but I was interning there when I first moved here. And I kept hearing people talk about like someone was pulling up, someone big was pulling up. I'm like, who the fuck is pulling up? And I'm just sitting there making beats on the couch, whatever. And like I hear just like this truck pull up and just this dude walks through and like hella girls. So I'm like, who the fuck? And I like look at him a little bit better. I'm like, oh my God, bro, that's London on the track.
What
And
the
then
fuck?
bro pulled up, went in the studio, and then like quietly I could hear him play like unreleased shit. And I heard like a Dirk and Future song and it sounded crazy. And then like a week later on like Dirk's album, he like released the album and I heard that like Dirk and Future song. And I was like, no way.
Wow, that's so fucking cool. That's so interesting because I'm very, very good friends with Sid J.
Sid?
Yeah, Sid. Yeah, the product. Yeah,
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 no,
Sid.
that's the
Yeah,
homie. Yeah.
yeah. Sid's a legend. Sid has the craziest fucking stories because he interned at Manhattan Beach Studios in New York. It is the
Yeah.
craziest fucking stories with
Uh-huh.
like the people he
Yeah,
saw and shit. I was like, oh my God. What was it like
definitely.
interning in that sort of environment though, like that?
It's cool. It's just,
Yeah.
when you're an intern, there's only so much you can do. It depends on the
Yeah, of
studio for
course.
sure. Like some
Yeah.
studios like really, really help their people out and stuff. And some are worse than the one I was at. So like I don't know, it really depends. But uh I recommend it if you need to learn more about the industry and how to be in a room and how to do stuff like that. But if you're ready to go out and do those sessions on your own, then I suggest,
Yeah.
making your own way.
Yeah, just going for it. Yeah, I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. So yeah, that is really, really cool. Shout out also just rewind, shout out Keep It Trill though for putting you on like that,
For
bro. That's
real.
so
Shout out
fucking
him, bro.
fire, bro.
He's
That's
a
so
legend.
fire. So moving on from Keep It Trill, some of your other cuts in the underground, people you've been working with, and one of my favorite songs. I'm gonna start right here. This is one of my favorite songs of the year. I listened to this song so many fucking times. Him by Dark Glow.
Oh,
Sick,
really?
sick fucking sample. The song is so
Hey,
good.
that's my
So
that's
good.
my that's my homie's favorite beat of all time of mine. He says that's my best beat. So,
That definitely is up there for me
and Dark's
personally.
the only one that's gotten on that, which is crazy.
Yeah. Shout
Killed
out to
it.
Flo.
He killed it.
Killed it.
Yeah,
Such a good fucking song.
for
Another song I
real.
love, Ten Band Jug by Milan and Colors by
Oh,
Milan. Both of those
Milan's
songs are
crazy.
fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
I just
Um,
recently got locked in with Milan, but I knew I had to send him some more shit because he be snapping. He's
nah, he's
crazy.
fire.
And he's super consistent.
I know Vague is a very big Milan fan as
Yeah, for
well.
sure.
Um Eagle by Soul Josiah. That
Of
song is fucking
course.
crazy on his tape. That was last year,
Shout,
not so long ago. Or the
shout
one
out him
before the
for
tape
real.
just dropped. Yeah, Soul Josiah. Shout out to Josiah.
Yeah.
Expressions Podcast alumni, legend. Such a good
Yeah.
dude.
Let's
You have
go.
a fire song that honestly does not have a lot of love. Remy Xerxes chose. I actually
Oh
just had
yeah.
Remy on. He's such a great dude. He has some fire fucking songs. I'm a big fan of that song. Molly Water by Demi. Fire ass
Hey,
song.
that's old. That's an old song.
Hey
That
man,
was like that was like before I got tapped into like, really, really like this side of the like I guess I don't know because this side of the underground hasn't been like alive for too long. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but at the same time, it's like that was one of the first like underground like type songs like that that I had is like
Mhm.
with Demi.
Yeah, no, and I would definitely agree that this side of the underground, like whatever the fuck we're doing right now, is definitely
Yeah,
in its infancy. It definitely
yeah,
is.
killing it though.
Couple other songs that I love from you. Tezzerain, Sink or Swim. Actually, just had Tezzerain on like days before we were doing this right now.
For real,
Yeah, we definitely spoke about that song. Love that song. Six on Chris 1K and Teflon to the end. You and Lamp killed that. Shout out to Lamp. I love Lamp. What a good fucking guy.
dude. Lamp's crazy.
So crazy.
I
You
haven't listened to his pod yet, but I'm going to. I saw that. I'm
you
going to.
know,
I'm going to.
it's a great pod. He's the only one. Where the hell is he from? He's the only person ever on the podcast from the country of fucking Luxembourg, man.
That's actually crazy.
It's so crazy.
You
Um,
global with it.
nah, bro, for real. Another song that I love from you. We have two more right now. So Yashay, Don't Play on Slump Audio's radio. I'm a huge So Yashay fan. I love that. I love that song. I love him as an artist. And then this is you have this in your playlist right now, and this song is from mad long ago. It's by a guy named Burley. Burley
Oh shit.
Forever. It's like
Yeah.
almost it has over 200,000 plays, and yeah, like
Yeah.
it does
Shout out
not sound
Burley.
like anything I've ever heard you make before. Yeah,
That's so I'll go into a little bit more lore. So me and Veg and Burley, it was like us three making music in our town, you know what I'm saying? Like it
oh
was just
shit. Okay,
us
okay.
three going to my house or Veg's house or Burley's house every day and just recording. So he made like singy type stuff, all type of stuff, honestly. And then I would just engineer them, you know, like Veg was saying in his podcast, like I needed someone to get on like the beats and I wanted to practice engineering. So Veg was my rapper and Burley was my singer. So, you know, I got a little bit of practice on both and bro posted a song and just got like a crazy over 200K plays.
Yeah, how like what was that like for you
it,
guys to
it
see it
was
go
just
up like that?
we don't even bro, we didn't even know what was going on. It just hit algorithm perfect and we were tweaking. We were for sure like so excited, but he need tell him to drop more music. Everyone tell Burley
I
to
was
drop more
just gonna
music.
say, where's Burley been? The last song you dropped was 10 months ago. Where's this man
Hey,
been?
we'll get him back on. This will motivate him, bro.
Burley, if you're listening to this, man, the people need more music out here.
On
I'm calling him out
God.
right now. Calling him
Oh
out.
God. No, I'm glad you did that.
So, Acre, talk to me, man. I love your production. I'm a huge fan of yours, and it's only up from here. There's no it can't go down. It's only up from here, in
Absolutely.
my opinion. So, what does that feel like, man? What does that feel like, especially this recent Keep It Trail shit, and then obviously your body work that we just talked about. Obviously, people fuck with you. I'm fucking with you. We're on this podcast right now.
Appreciate you.
What does it feel like, man, to just get that sort of reception for your art, for your music, for your work that you're putting in, man? What does that feel like?
I definitely never thought I would even make it this far from
Hmm.
when I started, you know, but now that I have made it this far, now that I've made it's like it's kind of annoying in a sense. You make a couple dollars off music and you're like, damn, now I have to make this my job. It's like the only way. So I'm just enjoying, you know, like where life's at right now because I know that everyone that's up and, you know, living how they always wanted to live, always look back on the days like when they were grinding and, you know, they miss it. So I'm just trying to enjoy my, you know, shitty bedroom sessions and my, you know, like random little challenges that come my way just because I know that like I'll miss it when I'm, you know, in a few years when I'm doing better. But I'm for sure excited to be doing better. Fuck.
Yeah,
And
and
it's on me if I don't, you know what I'm saying?
of
I gotta
course.
grind more, but
Mm.
yeah, it's looking good right now.
Yeah, and I really like what you said that if you listen to a lot of successful people talk about, oh, I miss the days when I was sleeping on the floor, this, that, and the third. I always thought I'm like, yo, you should go fuck yourself because there's no way you're sitting there in your Rolls Royce thinking like, damn, I wish I was in that beat up Toyota Corolla still. Like, there's no way, but
No, yeah,
there obviously
definitely.
is 100% truth to that where things are simpler, right? Your bedroom session, like not a lot of complexities going on. There's not a lot. It's just you locked in, nothing like blinders on, nothing else going on in the world but you doing what you do
Exactly,
at your
man.
best, you know?
You gotta enjoy the journey because then it'll make it so much better when you actually make it.
and a big reason I think you have to enjoy the journey is because if you're enjoying the jersey, excuse me, if you're enjoying the journey, that means you're living in the present. If you're not living in the present, you're not really living at all because does the future and the past even exist, Acre? Does it? Does it?
You're getting too deep with me right now. No, but one thing I do have to say for sure is like I think I truly believe that like if you're good at making music and you're good at what you do, there's so much of a market for music now that and like so many ways to promote yourself. I think that the only way that people, you know, fail is if they give up. Like literally, like I feel like if you spend however many years it may take, which might be a lot, might be a little, who knows? If you're good at genuinely good at music and just like keep going for it, I think it's like pretty inevitable to make it, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
someone like me or you or Vague or any one of these rappers that are killing it right now. Pretty sure the only thing that'll like stop us is if we quit.
I couldn't agree more. I absolutely love that statement right there. I think that's so important, right? Like if you keep going to the gym every day because you want to get bigger and stronger and you stay consistent and just show up, like you're probably going to get bigger and stronger. Like 99% guarantee you're going to do that.
Yeah,
You
gotta
know,
put the work in. Yeah, you gotta put the work in.
got to get the reps in. Got to get the reps in. There's no,
Definitely.
and key point here, there is no way around not doing the reps. Like there's no way around that. Like you have to be an intern. You got to sweep the floors for a second, right? You got to pick
Yeah,
you got to be there for a second.
yeah.
So I love that. Something I'm really interested about is you seem to have a really, really good relationship with Dead Boy Aiden, and I brought him up before. He is a monster on YouTube. Talk about Nick Mira inspiring all those internet money videos, inspiring a lot of producers. Dead Boy Aiden's gonna inspire the next generation of producers. Man, what is it like to be around a guy like that who just has hell emotions from the YouTube perspective, but also just dropped the fire tape and is a fire producer himself,
Yeah,
obviously.
he's crazy. For sure deserves everything, all the love he's getting because he's been grinding for, however many years and the content it speaks for itself. His editing is professional, everything looks good how it's supposed to. So, it makes sense that he's where he's at right now.
Yeah.
But how that happened originally was he like posted like a loop on his story or something and said like need someone on this for Young Air, Young Air.
Mm-hmm.
So then I like replied and I was like, bet. And then I went to the studio that day with his loop. I just made a beat that day, sent it to Young Air, and then I'm pretty sure it was same day Young Air sent back a song, and I just sent it to Aiden. And I was like, here you go, like got it. So like he's like, damn, okay. So we kind of like locked in a little bit, and then he just hit me up for a session one time in LA, and then we just linked to the session, made some insane beats. Those beats were crazy that we made, all from scratch, of course. And then he filmed, and then it turned into that little LA vlog. We're for sure gonna link some more because he's crazy. He's a goat.
Yeah, he definitely is. That's so fire, man. It really seems like after just talking to so many people, I mean, we're over 50 episodes in at this point.
That's crazy.
Atlanta and LA, man. If you're in those two places and in music, serendipity is at your door, right? These lucky moments that just come out of nowhere and like these
Definitely.
links and shit like that. And even though the internet connects us in a way that never before, ever in human history, it's so important
Hmm.
though to just like that to be physically in a place like that, like being in
Yeah.
Atlanta, being in LA, like the two entertainment music epicenters of the world right now, essentially. Like I just had Underwater on the host,
Hmm. Yeah.
and that's about to come out. It's not out yet, that episode, but he tells the craziest fucking stories ever, like linking up with like Cardi in the studio one time.
What the
Like,
fuck?
nah, bro, the
Yeah,
craziest
that's
stories.
wild.
By the time this is out, you people go listen to that.
Nah, yeah.
But like, but just like being in that vicinity, it just shit like that can happen just out of nowhere. Like just
Oh,
by
all the time.
yeah,
Yeah. I'm
yeah,
just I'm just such a like homebody. I don't be outside like that recently, but
yeah,
it definitely happens. Like you'll just be in the studio or whatever. You might see someone else there or be at an event. That's a big thing. The LA events are crazy. There's so many events. Same with Atlanta. So much that could happen. So much opportunity for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, and just to say this, I wanted to say this before, but I fucking forgot, which is I just have a lot of respect for you, dude. say, no, you know what, fuck it, I'm going down to LA because I know you're from like more northern Cal, right? Like by Sacramento, right?
Yeah,
Like, just,
in the mountains.
yeah, not near LA. Not
Nah.
near LA, right?
Uh-uh.
So for you to just say, fuck it, I'm going down there, I'm gonna make this happen. I have so much respect for you, bro. And obviously it's all gonna work out. I can assure you that.
I appreciate it.
So this question comes from the one and only Vague. He said you have to ask Acre about Over the Hills.
Yes.
Talk to me. What is Over the Hills? What is this? What are we talking about right now?
So if anyone were to ask me like a 5 year plan, some type, like my next plan for my next 5 years, it
I
would probably
literally ask
be,
that question at the end of every podcast.
yeah. So
So
I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it for
okay,
you.
okay.
So
Where are you gonna be in 5 years, Acre?
over the hills is pretty much like my 5 year plan. It's like what I want is there's so many different companies starting up and so many different things that people are doing that's inspiring, like throwing shows and throwing events and doing different things as far as content and just stuff for the community. And I definitely want to be a part of that. I think that I would eventually have the resources and the type of, the team to be able to do my own stuff rather than just work for someone else to do it, especially since I think I could do it pretty good. So pretty much what Over the Hills is like media slash management. It's just my vision for it is shows, vlogs, interviews, management. I want to put people together a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like since I'm in LA, there's thousands of videographers that have never met, thousands of artists that I fuck with. So I want to put people together, host music videos, do all kinds of stuff. And it's just gonna be like a how all the collectives are forming. I kind of want it to be like a close knit team, but like deeper than a collective and like an actual company. Drop clothes, drop everything, like just a one stop shop for anyone who fucks with the underground and like wants to know more about it.
Yeah, I fucking love that. I love that. It's music to my ears because I don't think enough people are thinking exactly how you're thinking because there's so much value to be extracted from the underground, from this culture, and not extracted like stealing or in a negative way, but like to like interviews, vlogs, to like showcase and highlight the people who are like making the dopest shit,
Exactly.
right? And the underground is especially this underground in this genre of music, hip hop, rap. It's the dominant genre in the world, pretty
Yeah.
much, right?
Yeah,
Like,
definitely.
a guy like Yeet, he was in the underground, right? And he was trying to get hosts on like the same people that are still trying to get hosts from and are in the ecosystem to this day, whether it be
Definitely.
what I'm saying? Like I just mentioned Underwater before, but like, him having like original songs from Destroy Lonely, and Destroy Lonely is now on a world fucking tour, and his music is impacting globally, people fucking
Exactly.
globally. So to really be able to see that this is so much bigger than just this little bubble we all live in, like you could really do something really impactful like that. Where does the inspiration for all that come from?
Definitely glad you asked that. Since, I already told you I'm heavily inspired by Cole Bennett. You look at everything that Lyrical Lemonade is doing, and you
Yep.
would say, like, how can I not want to do something like that? Like the fact that they throw festivals, they have their own drinks, they have genuinely good clothes and good merch. They uh manage artists. Of course, they got their iconic music videos. They got everything that, it's a one-stop shop for that niche of music. So I want a one-stop shop for this niche of music.
Yeah, that's fucking beautiful. I think there's really not a higher bar than Lyrical Lemonade. They've executed everything perfectly from the brand
Perfectly.
to what like everything they've done. Like they've done everything, absolutely everything. I remember something that stands out to me I had right now is they did that collab with the NFL, and it's like that
Dude.
one ad with like Lucky and G Herbo at Soldier Field in Chicago. It's like, bro, what the fuck are
No,
we
yeah,
doing
that's
anymore?
so iconic. Like that's so crazy. It's just being able to go mainstream to the point where like that's the goal is being able to go mainstream to the point where some people might not even know your company as an underground company, but more of just like I like this shirt or
Mhm.
I like this. Like some people just drink lyrical lemonade and they because they like the lemonade. They have no idea who the fuck Cole Bennett is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I'm trying to be like have someone come to shows that don't know much about the underground. I'm just trying to push the underground past the small niche that it already is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because it needs more exposure for sure.
100%. And it deserves to be. It 100%
Hmm.
deserves to be because again, I bring up that like the Short Lonely example again. Like it's bigger than just the underground, right? It's impacting people's lives anywhere in the world with your music, with your art, and a Lyrical Lemonade video, right? Those videos live forever and ever and ever and will forever impact people. The clothing, I still have a Lyrical Lemonade shirt I bought like 2017, 2018 from like
Yeah,
a merch
that's
shop like
good.
forever, and like I
Yeah,
I still have it to this day, and it's like wow, it really is incredible to see. So I couldn't be more excited for Over the Hills and to see your vision come to life because I have absolutely no doubt that it will. Everyone, stay tuned for Over the Hills. It's gonna be something special, a masterpiece to say the least.
definitely.
Acre, couple quick questions for you right now. What
Let's hear him.
listening to right now?
Huh?
What are you listening to right now? Right now, open up your SoundCloud,
Ooh,
Spotify, Apple
let's
Music,
see. Let's see. Let's
whatever
see.
the
Really
fuck.
quick. Really quick. Let's see. Let's see. Right now, I'm listening to the Vague podcast. I'm just kidding. I've been
Thank you.
I'm locked in with these dudes called SPK. They're from out here in Orange County. So you guys should tap into them. They're hard. I've been listening to
100%.
Daredevil a lot. He's crazy, obviously.
Yep.
Southside Silhouette, obviously crazy. I'm
Mhm.
overdue for a placement. I'll get one eventually.
Yes, sir.
Uh
That's on the way.
Milan, of course. I've been fucking with Suave a lot recently.
Mm,
Still running the hard rock album every once in a while.
forever. Forever.
Have you
I'll,
heard
I'll be
of
running that forever.
oh God, have you heard of Talon before? Talon, where you at?
Talon?
Yeah.
How do you spell it?
Talin. He's this
No.
he's a pretty new artist, but I've been fucking with him because I like saw some shit by him a while ago, and then he just started going up, getting songs with like Lunchbox and like Daredevil and stuff. He's like that kind of wave, that bouncy, groovy sound.
Yeah,
So
yeah, 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 yeah.
he's hard if you want some new shit.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, you're gonna have to send that through to me. I'm not tapped in.
I
I'm
got
my
you.
my job is to be as tapped in as possible.
Nah,
So
I got you.
it's a chink in the armor, man.
I'll send.
Yeah,
And then of
100%.
course I'll play Lucky like every day of my life.
Favorite? Can you give me some of your favorite Lucky songs? Favorite Lucky tape? Give me anything.
Oh fuck,
I,
dude.
it's a I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm
Let me
sorry.
think. Let me think. Let me think. Um, dude. 'Cause I
Shout
want
out
to give
Missy.
like a there's this unreleased one called 60 MG, and that shit's so
So
insane.
fire, so
You
fire.
know,
I know
yeah. Oh
exactly what
my
you're
God,
talking. Yeah,
bro.
bro. I know exactly
So
what you're
crazy.
talking about,
Yeah, no, that one just came to my head. That was crazy.
bro. I've said this. I might have said this before on this podcast. I don't know, but like, think like I listen to all these. I've been lucky for so fucking long now.
Really?
Um,
How long you been on Lucky?
2016,
Damn.
dude. It's even crazier. Not to bring up this man again. Uh, but shout out Underwater, bro. He started listening to Lucky in 2013.
Damn.
Seriously. No, that was no
Been
like
on
that's
him,
not a lie.
huh?
Like his name wasn't even Lucky then. It was
Yeah, what
crazy.
was it? I remember I
Like
forget, but
Lucky X or something.
yeah,
Lucky,
Lucky's been homies with like Rocky and shit like that, all them since before. Like
yeah,
I would see some Rocky vlogs and like rewatching them, I'd be like, holy shit, that's Lucky. Like what the fuck?
yeah. No, no, it's actually it's funny. There's that one picture I've seen before. It's like Lucky, Chance the Rapper, like Lil Durk. It's like it's the craziest photo I've ever seen.
I
It's
know
like how do
exactly
you,
what you're talking about. Yeah.
bro? It's like it's such a small fucking world.
Crazy.
All I know is one of my favorite Lucky songs ever is Magic Bitty, and I listened to that too many fucking times in my life. And
Insane.
yeah,
Insane.
yeah. Thank you,
Shout out
Lucky.
Lucky.
Thank you,
Yeah, for
Lucky.
real.
Thank you, Lucky.
That's one of my like GOAT placements.
Yeah. No, no, that's coming. That's gonna come. That's gonna come
Need
because
it.
he's hella tapped in. He's tapped in.
Yeah.
He appreciates that shit. Acre, who are your favorite producers to work with right now?
Um, Sid is crazy. You were mentioned Sid earlier.
Shout
Sid's
out Sid, yes
crazy.
sir.
VMesh is crazy. Shout out
Shout out Mesh, yes sir.
VMesh. Shout out who else am I Vibe Dealer sends me shit all the time.
Five
I've worked
dealers
with him a
fire.
lot. He's cool. Man. I like everyone. Everyone's got such crazy sounds. Like every time scroll through Instagram, I hear some shit that I would never be able to make in a million years. And that's the
Yeah,
cool thing. So
yeah.
like I fuck with all these producers. Everyone's crazy. I don't know. I
Who
can't. I can't think of some more. What's up?
who is an artist in the underground that you fuck with heavy that you don't have a song with yet, but you need a song with immediately?
Outside Silhouette. I need one.
Southside Silhouette. Yep.
Or Thrax. Yeah, one of them.
You need that 4ET flow on an acre beat.
Yeah, hella bad.
Yeah. I don't blame you. I'd feel the same way too. Two legends right there.
Yeah, definitely. Like I got close to that 4AT flow with the Tesla songs, and the Tesla songs are insane. So now I
Yeah.
need the Southside Silhouette songs to complete it.
Yes, sir. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. Acre, if you weren't spending all your time producing in the studio, what else would you be doing?
Nothing. Whole lot of nothing, man. I'd probably be pretty ducked away. I don't, I
Yeah,
use Instagram. I barely use Instagram. Like I barely post and shit. But if it weren't for my music, I'd like barely use Instagram. So
yeah.
I'd probably be ducked away just on my own doing some random shit. But so that's why I'm glad I'm doing music.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Acre, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Yeah, we talked about this like last night, me and my roommates.
Bro, what?
Sort of God. Um, it's got to be something I could like, like make a bag out of, kind of like you can't fly
Facts.
and just make a bag. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You give people like a ride on your
Infinite.
back or something like that. Charge them.
My superpower would be the infinite money glitch.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
That'd
That's
be
a
my
good answer.
superpower.
Wait, you snap your fingers, 100K appears
Yes, sir. Need
type
it.
shit. I love that. Acre, you answered this question essentially, but is if you could paint maybe more of a picture, I usually like to say
What's up?
2028, 5 years from now, where's Acre gonna be? We know Over the Hills is gonna be there, but what's your life gonna look like? What do you hope where do you hope to be? Maybe mentally, physically, anything.
You said 5 years?
5 years, 2028.
Okay, so I live in Orange County right now, and I wanna stay probably in Orange County, right next to LA
Mm-hmm.
for if I were to guess the next 5 years, like, like enough time to keep going crazy in music, stay tapped in, locked in with LA. And then when I got my own, established name, I could move to wherever I want and just work off the laptop. But for now, I want to put in the hours and grind and be in sessions. So I think in 5 years, I'll still probably be out here in SoCal. I'll probably be I want to hopefully be running over the hills like as something bigger than myself. I want to be making clothes. I want to be in like, if I'm not in, like five different trades as far as clothing, management, producing sessions, like if I'm not doing a bunch of things, then I pretty much failed myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to be doing more than just sitting on my computer making beats. So
Yeah. I love that. No, I love that. I love that. I love that. I love you're holding yourself accountable. You're saying I'm a failure if I don't do that shit. But in that, you're setting a fire under yourself, right? Like, no, I
no,
gotta get up. Like you feeling lazy. Like, no, I gotta get this shit done, bro. I gotta get this shit.
yeah,
I love it.
you got to.
Acre, this has been absolutely fantastic. You have a wonderful mind. You have a wonderful head on your shoulders, man. You're gonna do very, very, very great things one day. I'm
I
very
appreciate you.
very honored to have you on the podcast right now. I think you said so many great things. Tell the people where they can find you.
Find me on Instagram at acre.wave. I'm pretty positive. Acre.wave,
Yes. Yep.
WAV. SoundCloud is Prod Acre, I believe.
Yep. Prod
And
Acre.
that's pretty much it. Just hit me on Instagram if you need anything. Love everyone. Love people hitting me up for loops, beats, whatever it may be. I'm pretty cool about it. So, I appreciate you as well, bro.
Yep.
Hopefully you can be the content manager for Over the Hills in a couple of years. See what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey man. Hey man. Let's see. Let's see what happens. I love it. I love it. I appreciate that.
Of
Acre.
course.
Any last words for the people out there? A closing statement.
Um, um, Stop being weird. Everyone's weird. Everyone's weird.
Why?
That's it.
What do you think specifically? What's the weirdest thing about people right
Just the whole everyone wants to be too mysterious, just be yourself.
now? Yep. Yep. It's so weird. It is.
Be yourself, guys.
God, you can't be mysterious with less than 1,000 followers, ladies and gentlemen. It's tough to. It's tough to. Unless you're that good, though. Unless you're that good. If your music is that good, it's that good.
If that's just your personality, that's just your personality. But we got these jolly ass kids trying to be opium, and it's like, bro, you're not. You're a happy kid. Just be a happy kid.
Yeah, yeah, and being yourself is gonna give you better dividends in
Definitely, bro.
just
People can see right through it.
doing everything like that. I love it. People, stop being fucking weird. Acre
Stop
told
being
you so.
weird. For
He
real.
told you so. Acre, again, thank you so much for coming on, Bob. This is fantastic.
I appreciate you.
And to everyone listening to the Expressions podcast, thank you very much. And until next time.